Hey guys, another lounge video where I react to some of your comments. So let's go and ignore my weird voice for now. So, first comment, the Novus board here in Indonesia. It's from the time we showed you our office entertainment system, the Novus. So here in Indonesia we call it Carrom ball. But instead, using stick, we play with our finger. Oh, interesting. Let me Google it. Carrom ball. Carrom ball. Oh, I like it more visually than Novus because it looks like more colorful, and the ornament in the middle is beautiful. It has like that cheery energy to it, while the Novus is like almost professional, like a business thing. So thank you for sharing. Hey Victor, can you and the team please do Mikrotik product unboxings and reviews? And maybe start with an ATL LT18 kit. And then the Drum Addict 89, one of our most loyal viewers, responds, would love to see this too. Is there like something specific that you would like to see in these unboxings? Because, well, me personally, I never really understood the unboxing as a genre. Like, yeah, like, what is it about unboxings that you guys enjoy? We can do this. If you want, we can try. But, well, I see a couple of issues here. First, generally, we know what's inside the box. So, the emotional part, the excitement of seeing a new device, it might not be there. So, are you interested to see like what comes with the device, or tell me a bit more about this unboxing business so that I can talk with the team about it. Next, when you remove the coffee machine in the office, you remove a significant amount of socialization and as a result, productivity. I don't know about that. Like, there is this whole like meme of people gathering at the water cooler and spending time talking, but here at Mikrotik usually everyone is really efficient. Like, you grab your coffee, back to work. Of course there is some time like to chit chat, but mostly I haven't seen like these gatherings around coffee machines. Next, all I have to say about Mikrotik products is that I hate that I love them. You can do pretty much anything imaginable, including shooting yourself in the foot. That's the hate part. Keep up the great work. Cheers from Poland. Thank you for the kind words. And yeah, I agree. Like, the most unusual thing about Mikrotik is that we don't really limit you guys. So you are free to innovate, but you are also free to break stuff. Like, every device can be pushed to its limits. But well, when I remember like my childhood, the most fun thing for me was to break stuff. Like, my parents would come home and the music system, like the record player, would be completely disassembled. Is it educational, or is it entertainment, or is it both? Who knows? But yeah, I think that it will stay the same way. Like, Mikrotik will always be for this creative process. So yeah, cool that you noticed this. Next, hi Mikrotik team. How would you feel if some open source community members wrote an open source Linbox? Would it be something you would like to see? Definitely. Like, Router OS has an API. You can do this. It would be really interesting to see. So yeah, let us know if you're working on something. Some of the screenshots I made are really small, so I should get my glasses. Hello everyone, I've been researching the RB5011 and it looks like a fantastic device. However, I have a suggestion that could make it even more appealing to the potential users. As I was going through specifications, I noticed that the 10th port is a POE port, which is great for powering IP cameras and so on. Imagine if the convenience and flexibility it would provide to users who have multiple POE devices if the Ethernet ports 6 to 10 could also be POE out ports. Boy, do I have a router for you. Have you seen the 5009 with all POE ports? Check it out, it might be the device that you need. RB5009 POE edition, check it out. But a lot of you guys mentioned the 4011, so yeah, cool to see that this device is still so popular. You also delete comments. Shame, someone says. And I see this comment sometimes. I've seen this in a couple of videos, and I want to address this. We don't delete your comments unless you are being like super offensive to someone. Like we've had people commenting, for example, on the looks of someone, like saying, "Oh, Victor's is ugly" or whatever. Well, yeah, you can even say that. I won't delete it, I don't care. But the point here is we don't delete the comments, and I checked out this guy's comments and you just mixed it up with another reply. Like if you respond to a thread of comments, you can lose your comment, but we don't delete them. Come on, why would we? Then recently we had a video with Martin Stratz, and here's some comments from that. Mikrotik just discovered a new talent on content creation. Great job, Martin. And another comment, just did not get one thing. You are one of the gods or one of the guys from Mikrotik support? ¿Por qué no los dos? From my experience, Martin is really both, because not only he's one of the most knowledgeable guys in the whole team, he also has the talent to explain things in a way that is easy to understand, and judging from your comments you see this too. So let's all keep our fingers crossed that Stratz will come and make another video, because he's very busy with his primary tasks. So it's not always easy to find time to do these videos for him, but let's just hope, and let's cheer him up in the comments like, Martin, come make more videos, please. Next, how to enable wireless VLAN wireless configuration on RB5009. Well, when you find a way to enable wireless on an RB5009, you tell me, because it's not a wireless device. It's just not like. Okay, next comment. Fantastic video. These videos are so valuable and I wish they were done 15 years ago. Martin, you have explained this in terms that are easily understood and easily repeatable. I know there were examples on website, but this gives the picture is worth 1,000 words, a brand new meaning. Thank you. I look forward to future config overviews. Hell yeah, Martin. Mikrotik user interface looks like a design from the 90s. No offense. None taken. I mean, the whole 90s aesthetic, it kind of does belong in the IT world, doesn't it? But quick thing I wanted to mention here, especially for those who don't like the whole Winbox aesthetic. Have you seen the Mikrotik smartphone app? You can do most of the basic config there, and it has a modern interface. So check out the smartphone app. You might find that it has everything you need. Another comment: we have used about 100 LTAP mini LTE kits over the last year in various places in Latvia, but you probably won't find them since these are located inside. Challenge accepted. Remember that where there's a will, there's a way. So if you've seen the treasure hunt video, then go watch it again. If you haven't, then watch it. I think it's a cool format where we go around and just try to find Mikrotik devices. So yeah, let's look for these LTAPs next time. Finally, Mikrotik released something in acceptable design of case. I love their old models because of old school hardware design. I love that one, we'll buy it. So this is interesting, this is a comment under the L009. So you're saying that this is an old school design, and that's why you love it. But others say that it looks futuristic. So I guess this is exactly the reason why we need to let the designers do their job, because these things are so hard to explain, and everyone has their own taste in design. But at the end of the day, well, it just surprises me how we can look at the same router from different perspectives, and everyone finds their own thing that they like about the design. So that's interesting. So some more comments. My ISP back in Mexico in the 90s used to forget to disable your access if you forgot to pay sometimes. I got about 8 months free. So you're telling me that you forgot to pay for 8 months? I had a similar story. I had this ISP where if you didn't pay the bill, you could send a short message, SMS from your phone, and let me remember the price. So I would pay I don't know, $10 a month for the internet. But if you didn't have the money, or if you forgot to pay, they would disable the connection, and then you could send an SMS, which costed I don't know, 50 cents, and they would restore your connection for 1 or 2 days. It was like a premium SMS thing, right? But I also discovered that if you don't have the money or on your phone, but you still send the SMS, they enable the connection still. So I would also forget to pay sometimes when I didn't have the money and just send the SMS, and then they fixed it. So I would go to school and ask my classmates hey, can you just send the SMS for me, lend me 50 cents. So yeah, some sneaky creative solutions. I'm glad that we don't have to do this nowadays. But yeah, so if you have more cool ISP stories to share, please do. Love this podcast-ish format, and I think you are experienced enough to do it live. Okay, you have to get used to the live comments, but maybe every 10th episode or so could work. I agree. I think we really want to do these talk shows live. My biggest concern is not that your comments will be crazy. I trust you guys. My biggest concern is that there won't be enough comments. Imagine this, we're talking, and then I'm saying okay, let's go to the live questions now, and there are no questions. So we can do a live event, but you guys have to be there and you have to ask questions. Okay, one more comment and then I will leave you alone, guys. I'm always looking at the block diagrams, and this is one huge benefit of using Mikrotik devices, that you can actually see exactly what you get for your money. It does not, however, prevent me from buying RB5009 for my home rack, where RB750 would do just fine. So yeah, maybe not everyone knows this, but let's open up some device. I will show you how to do this. So, for example, the flagship CCR2216. If you go to the support and downloads, there's a lot of stuff here, like the brochure, the user manual, and look, there's the block diagram. Very useful, because you know exactly what's going on. So yeah, thank you for reminding about this. This might be useful for someone who's just starting out and didn't know that we publish these. So yeah, for your home assignment, guys, take your favorite Mikrotik device and check out the block diagram. And that concludes our lesson today. Thank you, class. You are dismissed.